What I've noticed about many videos that people create about Descendants of Zombies more often than enough is that everybody believes their channel is the best, or they believe themselves that they are the best. But what made me one of the best are all of you. And that is the one thing that I will never ever forget any of you because of, for what you did for me and this YouTube channel. Because upon its creation, all I ever wanted to do was resonate with people. I never wanted to be the best because that's what you guys determined that I was. That's what you guys made me. And I will never forget any of you because of it. The one thing I've always wanted you to take away from this YouTube channel's creation was that you had a chance of realizing your dreams. No matter what your dreams were, I wanted you to continue to pursue your passions and continue to follow your path that will lead you to your dreams. And I wanted you to always take something special away from what I had to share with you about Descendants of Zombies because of how much I believed in it. Because when I told you I really believed in your favorite stars such as Kylie and Freya and Malia and Ruby, I really meant it. Because I knew how much Descendants of Zombies had touched the hearts of whoever was watching my video in the evenings. And I always knew that Descendants of Zombies was going to hold an emphatic place in my heart for many years to come. I will never forget what Descendants of Zombies did for me. It gave me a chance to once again create, which is something I thought I lost a long time ago. But you guys brought me back from out of nowhere and gave me a reason to create along with so much incentive and a chance to really share my stories about how I became a Disney fan. I was really young when I was first introduced to Disney. I might have been 5 years old. And I remember watching stories about Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Beauty and the Beast, and falling head over heels in love with them, and hoping that one day I was going to have the chance to tell my own version of these stories. Stories that I could only hope were going to go on to touch the hearts of so many people and resonate with you. And lo and behold, that's what happened. Now, I may have been posting a lot of really funny videos about how I believe that zombie apocalypses and alien invasions were going to happen at any given moment, but you know something? That's what really allowed me to bring these videos to life. And I really had the time of my life doing it because I made a believer out of all of you and gave you hope in believing that Descendants of Zombies were going to have a leg 2 of the Worlds Collide Tour, which shall happen, that Descendants 5 with Wonderland was meant to be, and it was. It always and forever was meant to be because you just can't tell a story in just one chapter. You never could. And I think a lot of people, after they watched The Rise of Red for the first time, always held on to the belief that you just couldn't tell and finish a story in just one chapter. You never ever could, and that's what people held on to. They always hoped that Descendants 5 was going to happen, that we were going to see a new chapter, and this summer we will. And we are all going to be a part of history. That's the one thing I've always wanted you guys to know and always remember and never ever forget. You know, there are a lot of content creators who just simply tell you what they think is going to happen in Descendants of Zombies, or what they think of Red and Chloe's fashion sense and the direction of Descendants of Zombies. I've tried more often than enough to bring these stories to life, to give you hope, to give you a second chance for your favorite stars and the stories that you've loved so much. Because I know what it's like to be just like you, and to always want that one Descendants of Zombies doll either for Christmas or your birthday. I know what it's like to get a copy of a video game that you always wanted to have as a part of your collection that seems to have eluded your collection for pretty much an entire lifetime, for your very existence. And you guys have always had that one doll that you hope to get for your birthday or Christmas that when you finally get it, you take pictures of it, you take pictures of yourself holding the doll because you're so proud to finally include it as part of your collection. For years, I had a shelf in my room that was full of professional wrestling action figures, and I was more than proud to say that I had this figure or that figure, and I was so proud to call myself a wrestling fan years ago because if you weren't a wrestling fan, you pretty much weren't cool. Or whatever was huge, whatever was the latest trend, if you weren't included in that trend, you were pretty much a loser. I know what that felt like. But this niche is so full of so many incredible people that I've had the honor of meeting that accepted me as a part of their soundtrack and a part of their life. And if you are one of them who always watches these videos, I just simply want to have this time to say thank you for giving me a chance to kind of come back in this new generation of Disney fans, have the chance of meeting you and forever resonating with you. Because this doesn't happen for many content creators. I think it happens for 1 in every 40 million content creators out there, and I became one of those 40 million because of how you guys believe in this YouTube channel. You guys have put me in a position to become monetized, which honestly I never cared if it ever happened or not. Because what's always mattered to me are all of you. and how you felt about Descendants of Zombies and how Descendants of Zombies makes you feel. How these stars and being a part of their live performances such as the Worlds Collide Tour, Freya Sky Stars Align Tour, which is going to have a leg 2 coming up in June, which I think is going to be a huge experience for every Freya Sky fan and her herself, which I'm going to be very supportive of. Kylie Cantrell has a new record deal courtesy of Republic Records, which she is so proud of, and she's proudly putting on display on all of her social media platforms, which I am going to be very supportive of also, as many of you are. I think that we all have a favorite character from Descendants of Zombies that we've always taken something special away from, even the original trilogy when it came to characters played by Dove Cameron and Sophia Carson because of their strength. The one thing they have forever and always believed in themselves because of and exemplified are their strength. And I have always believed in them because I saw strength and power in their characters that represented the evil queen's daughter, that represented Maleficent's daughter, and I think that that's really what defined and shaped their legacies. Because every character in Descendants, even Cameron Boyce, had a legacy that was defined, shaped, and will always and forever be remembered and never ever forgotten, which is precisely what I wanted to have happen for them. Because I saw beauty, I saw talent, I saw perseverance in their characters, and you guys saw the exact same thing. And that's what led us to becoming the best of friends, and what allowed me to post more relatable content than I ever have that will go on to resonate and touch the hearts of far more people than I will ever be remembered for or ever given credit for having done. Because let's be honest, there are so many people out there who create Descendants of Zombies videos who tell you what they think is going to happen, but just telling you what you think is going to happen has never been good enough for me. What you got to do is you got to post both funny, educational, and relatable videos for everybody that will have a chance of touching their heart. While you may never know if you're going to touch the heart of somebody who is a diehard fan of, say, Freya Sky or Descendants for argument's sake, you always have a chance of doing it because you believed in Cinderella and Alice's stories just as much as what the fans do. And I think that when we saw the royal wedding back in 2019, I think it was, we were setting ourselves up to become a part of a new journey and to really be a part of history, which we are all going to be a part of, and we are going to have so much fun being a part of. Because the Worlds Collide Tour last summer set us up to have so many incredible memories which we created together. I know from my perspective that I will never ever forget any of you for having the chance to review the Worlds Collide Tour. While I may have never attended the Worlds Collide Tour, which I would have loved to have the chance to have done to meet your favorite stars and meet all of you, you guys probably would have wanted my autograph. You would have been saying, "Oh my God, you're Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. You are my favorite YouTuber. Take a photo with me, Jonathan Clarke." I would have loved the opportunity to have done that because I loved seeing your reactions in the videos that I watched on YouTube and loved seeing you guys have so much fun. There's something about appreciating the fun that you have, and I think that if a lot of content creators were to admit that to you with an open heart and an open mind, Descendants of Zombies would have made a whole lot more sense. For many of us, it's just been about staying calm and zombieing on, or having a chance of believing in forever, or that fairy tales existed no matter what our favorite fairy tale was. My favorite fairy tale is one of my all-time favorite fairy tales has always been Beauty and the Beast, for oftentimes how the Beast was often misunderstood and the relationship between Belle and the Beast was often misunderstood. It received a fair share of criticism, but you know what made that story so beautiful is that they accepted each other almost instantly. They may have never openly admitted to accepting each other through their understanding of each other, but they almost instantly accepted each other and fell in love from the very beginning. And by the end of the franchise, you knew that Beauty and the Beast was going to go on to become so legendary. And I think that there are so many characters that we've seen both on Disney Channel or in Disney Channel movies that have always had a chance of resonating with us, that always had a chance of becoming legendary, no matter what princess we talk about or what story they're from. That's what makes it so special, is that we have a chance to experience it. And if we weren't alive when Descendants and Zombies first premiered, we have a chance now going back on Disney Plus and watching it. Or we weren't alive to experience the premiere of movies such as Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella, we have a chance of going back and kind of reliving it because of the chance that Disney Plus presents us with. I just recently renewed my subscription with Disney Plus, and I'm really excited to have done it because I will have the chance to watch Descendants 5 Book Wonderland for the first time ever with all of you and review it the way that it's always and forever been meant to be reviewed. Because while we can choose to criticize Descendants and Zombies, we can also choose to bring it to life, which is what I had the chance of doing. while telling you how I felt about Kylie Contrell and how she made me feel for the obvious reasons. She was powerful. She was fearless. She offered you so much creative energy. She offered you so much inspiration. And I think that more people than often enough took that away from Kylie Contrell. And my issue with all of this was that Kylie Contrell was crying more often than enough when she never really had to be. You know, we can really wipe away those tears, and we can present a chance for Kylie Contrell to be stronger and to feel more confident in her own God-given ability and God-given talent. Because that's what she exemplified, was pure talent. And I think that we can find time in really appreciating that, whatever avenue Kylie Contrell wants to head down or whatever direction she kind of wants to take her career in, we can really find time in appreciating that, which I had the chance to do with all of you, just as I appreciated the talent of the past Descendants stars such as Dove Cameron, Sophia Carson, and Cameron Boyce, who will never ever be forgotten because of their contributions. I think that every music video we've seen created for Descendants and Zombies, especially in this brand new future and this whole new light, are really beautiful. Songs like Red Christmas and Snow Angels are songs that we listen to every holiday season with our family, with our friends, and we talk about them and always remember them because of just how special those music videos and those moments were. I will never forget having a chance to sit down and review the Snow Angels music video, which led me to creating one of the most popular videos that I ever uploaded here on this YouTube channel, or talking about Descendants: The Rise of Red when I gave it a chance because I believed in the talent of these stars, which was God-given. And I think that a lot of people have been led to believing in their own dreams and feeling inspired because of what Descendants and Zombies led them to believe was a chance and a hope that Descendants was going to go on to becoming something far greater than we ever imagined possible. From wherever you're watching these videos or from wherever you hear my voice, I want you guys to know that you've always given me something to believe in and always something to hold up to. And I could only hope that you guys would continue to believe in these YouTube videos as much fun as what I had creating them. Because there's always been something special about creating Descendants and Zombies content, because you always have this chance of resonating with so many wonderful people. And I had the chance of doing just that. Because I really did believe, when I told you I believed in Kylie Contrell, oh man did I ever. And I always saw something special in what Kylie Contrell had to offer. Ever since I saw her on her YouTube channel, Hello Kylie, which had 500,000 subscribers in 1 year. And it doesn't really take a degree in rocket science to figure out why Kylie Contrell had 500,000 subscribers in 1 year. She had 500,000 subscribers in 1 year because she believed in herself and you guys believed in her together. And you all came together and created something special out of Kylie Contrell's YouTube channel and gave her a chance of realizing her dream of becoming a Disney Channel girl. And for that, I just simply want to say thank you, because what you've done for your favorite Disney stars is incredible and nothing short of phenomenal. I think it's a conversation that we can have time and time again while presenting more of a chance to these stars, because these stars show a lot of beauty, a lot of heart and dedication, and a friendship that is truly undeniable. Friendships such as Malia Baker and Kylie Contrell's friendship, which I remember falling in love with for the first time back in 2024, because I knew it had something special to offer. You know, many people who work together on Disney Channel never really hit it off as the best of friends. Miley Cyrus and Emily Osment is one of the best examples that I could use for you. We've heard about so many friendships that kind of been created and kind of just happened because of Disney Channel, but I've often wondered, especially about friendships of the past, if they really were friends to begin with. But when it comes to friendships like Malia Baker's and Kylie Contrell's friendship, you saw something almost instantly in what was special about that friendship, because they believed in each other just as much as what we all believed in them. And I always remembered wanting to give this friendship a chance. I never wanted to offer it criticism like many people choose to do, because I think that that's without giving it much of a chance. I think if you've ever believed in something, even if it was Descendants and Zombies, that's what made this whole experience so special for so many incredible people. And it was something that I obviously had a chance to be a part of, because ever since becoming a part of this soundtrack, I felt like I've been a part of something for my entire existence, for my entire life, because it's what led me to all of you and gave me the chance to kind of return after being gone for so many years and create so much relatable content that will go on to resonate and touch the hearts of so many wonderful people. And for that, I just want you guys to know how much I appreciate all of you for just being here and always forever showing up and always being you. Because there's only ever for always been only one you, and you've really got to make the most of these opportunities, which is pretty much what we did together as fans of Descendants and Zombies, because together we came together and truly had the chance of creating something so special and had the chance to be a part of it. And I had the chance to be a part of it and experience it with all of you. If you are somebody who is still relatively new to these videos, I think you're really going to love it here. Thank you, by the way, for having subscribed here and always having a very special place in your heart for Descendants of Zombies and for me as the creator of this content. But that's all I've ever been, is the creator of this content. You are what's forever and always resonated with so many wonderful people, and you are forever and always what's made Descendants of Zombies and this entire experience and this chance that you gave me so special. Thank you for forever and always holding a very special place in your heart for Descendants of Zombies and forever and always joining me to hear what I've had to say about Descendants of Zombies, which oftentimes I know has sounded really crazy to a lot of people. But if you've never believed in Descendants of Zombies, I think now is the perfect time to finally believe in Descendants of Zombies and give it a chance, because this story is far from over, and from where I choose to look at it, we still have a long way to go. And I'm really excited to be a part of this unpredictable future on times with all of you, because we never seem to know what that future has in store. But trust me, we're going to get there, and we're going to get there together, because there's no better way to experience Descendants of Zombies for its true worth and its true value. Thank you so much for having always made this your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel, and as always, thank you so much from my heart to yours for always having watched these videos. We have a lot of special things in store for you coming on this YouTube channel, so keep on watching, why don't you? And keep on holding a very special place in your heart for your favorite stars and all these incredible moments that led you to becoming a fan of Descendants of Zombies, because there's no greater feeling in the world to experience and to experience together. Thank you so much for always believing in me as the creator of this YouTube channel and believing in yourself as a Descendants of Zombies fan, because you are forever and always what's made Descendants of Zombies so special. And as always, from my heart to yours, thank you so much for always having watched these videos.